Here's the CarEdge process to buy a car or lease and get the best price possible. Huge shout out to one of our community members, Bob. Bob sent this email to his local BMW dealer, and look what he said, Pops. He says, "Can you please provide me with all lease terms, including selling price, residual value percentages, and money factor? Basically, the lease worksheet with OTD breakdown, including the money factor. Also, please let me know if there are any consumer rebates or any other programs that might be available, or any other loyalty rebates that could be applied." And what do you know, Dad? The dealer replies and gives none of that information. The CarEdge process, it fails us. The dealer provides the total amount that would be down and the monthly payment. And here is where things go really well for Bob. He doubles down and he says, "Hey, I need all the information I requested." And what do you know, Dad? The dealer budges and provides all the information. Let's break down the CarEdge process and how people can save money when they purchase or lease a vehicle. Thoughts here on Bob's experience before we jump in?
Well, the thoughts are that, you have to push back because regardless of what you request in the first email that you send, the dealer is not going to honor that request by providing you with the information that you asked for. Dealer personnel have been trained to set up appointments and be as vague as they possibly can. So yes, it's going to require additional effort in the second email, usually saying, "Hey, you've got but one other chance to get this right."
And there you go, Bob. Good on you for pushing back. All right, let's break this down, Dad. We have 100% free email templates that you should be using to implement the CarEdge car buying process. We've got an email requesting the best out the door price template, or best out the door price, excuse me. When you are on the CarEdge car search, you can click on these email templates and it will pre-fill with information we're about to review. "Hello, my name is Zach Shefska and I live in your area. My zip code is 28607 and I am looking to purchase the following: a 2023 Dodge Charger RT, stock number PH703192 with," be sure to put any additional details if there are any. "And I noticed this vehicle has been sitting on your lot for 110 days, and I'd be happy to get this vehicle off of your lot if the price was aggressive." Let's break down the initial paragraph here, 2 paragraphs from this email template that you send to the dealer. What are we doing here, Dad?
Well, first we're establishing that we're in your area, in your market area, and you need to take this seriously because I am a buyer. And we're setting up that we know exactly what car we want. We know the stock number, and lo and behold, we know how many days it's been sitting on your lot, and why that would be beneficial if you're aggressive on pricing for me to come in and take that vehicle off your hands. So you're showing that you're a little savvier buyer than most people who just send a, "Hey, can you give me some information on?"
And you need to provide the dealer with your zip code because we are requesting an out the door price. They need that zip code to figure out your taxes and any local fees. So that is very, very important to include your zip code. A lot of people don't want to share any information with the dealer, but they need the zip.
Yes.
I have already arranged for my own financing and I am open to what financing options you offer. I would even entertain a pre-owned or retired service loaner if it would offer the appropriate savings. You can obviously remove that if it's not applicable. I am looking to take delivery by month end at the latest. I'm prepared to move sooner if the deal warrants it. Walk us through this paragraph. What are we doing here, Pops?
Well, we're giving the dealer options to find ways to come up with a car that they can be aggressive on the pricing. You're letting them know that you'll complete the transaction by month end so that they have a sale for this month. And if they are aggressive, you are prepared to complete the transaction sooner than month end so that they can get a completed deal on their books, say maybe this week, as opposed to next week.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Kindly provide me with your best detailed out-the-door price breakdown, including dealer discounted selling price, less any manufacturer rebates, plus dealer and government fees. I will be contacting multiple dealers within a 75, 100-mile radius. I am a serious and committed buyer, ready to move forward with my purchase, provided that you supply me with the details that I have requested. What are you doing here?
Well, you're putting the onus on them to provide you with the information. Once again, you're reiterating that you are a serious and committed buyer and that you are willing to travel to some degree in order to find the deal. So You're inviting the dealership to be competitive in their pricing.
Absolutely. Now, what happens when the dealer does not provide that information? Double down, just like Bob did in the example at the beginning of this video. But there's also this template, the email for when the dealer says, well, Zach, the price is the price. Let's run through this one time as well, because this is ultimately part of the CarEdge process. You will get hit with dealers that don't want to negotiate, but in the end, they likely will. Hello, thanks so much for getting back to me. I greatly appreciate it. I understand that the price for the vehicle I am interested in is non-negotiable, but I do have one question for you. I am assuming that your store, like most dealerships, has an aging policy for both new and used cars. Is that correct? If so, to prevent vehicles from aging, how often do you review your pricing? Daily, weekly, every 10 days or so? When you determine that that your price needs to be adjusted downward, what would that price reduction look like? $500 less, $750 less, maybe even $1,000 less? I'm sure that turning inventory quickly is important to you, especially considering the cost of flooring your inventory in today's high interest rate environment. Pick a price reduction, let me know what it is, and I'll come and buy the car today. Please let me know what number works for you. What are you doing in this email template, Pops?
Well, you're really explaining you understand how the business works and that there's added cost by having the vehicle continue to sit there. Not kudos to me, not to pat myself on the back, but I really like the wording of this particular one that I came up with. You are offering them the opportunity to review their pricing sooner rather than later, and letting them know that perhaps there's just $500 standing between them and a car deal. $750, maybe $1,000, whatever it is. But how much would you be adjusting the price when you do look at vehicles that are sitting? I honestly believe this is some of my finest work.
All right. Now, the first example we led with from Bob was for the lease. For getting a lease template.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. For getting a lease quote, excuse me. Here's our email template that you can use for the CarEdge process to get that lease quote back from the dealer. Hello, my name is Zach Shufska and I live in your area. My zip code is 26807 and I'm looking to lease the following. Again, pull in the information. So the 2023 Dodge Charger RT with the stock number. We know that this vehicle's been at your dealership for 110 days. Happy to get it off your lot with very aggressive pricing, similar to what we saw with the OTD quote. I need a 36-month, 15,000 mile per year lease. Replace that with the details of your lease request. And I only want to put the first payment down at signing. My credit score is, put some sort of estimated credit score, and I'm looking to take delivery by month end at the latest, or I would move sooner if the deal warrants it. Kindly provide me with a breakdown of all lease terms, including dealer discounted selling price, less any manufacturer customer rebates, residual value percentages, and money factor, plus all dealer and government fees. I will be contacting multiple dealers, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Another example here, Dad, pretty much the same logic.
Yes.
You're just asking for slightly different information.
Exactly. And once again, you're displaying to the dealer that you have a working knowledge as to how dealerships operate and that you have a pretty good understanding as to how a lease is configured. And that is why you want the information that you want.
All right, if you found this video to be helpful and interesting, we have more resources like this. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel and just Google search CarEdge space email templates. They are 100% free. Use them to initiate that CarEdge way. Go through the process, get yourself a fair deal. This is what we're here to help you with. Thank you, Dad, for writing all these.
My pleasure. I'm really pleased with my penmanship this week.